Hi, I'm Dr. Kawita Bapat. Today's topic is Webinaritis Pandemica. With the advent of this thing, pandemics of the COVID, we also have a pandemic of Webinaritis. And the disclaimer is this presentation is the work of fiction, and in no way does this presentation insult any stream, any field of people from different occupation. This presentation is just for the entertainment, and entertainment. This presentation is not supported by any pharma company, and its percussion afterwards is the sole responsibility of the presenter, and it does not come under any judiciary proceedings. Now the introduction. What is Webinaritis Pandemica? This is a flu-like symptom, illness affecting brain and eyes and all other senses, making the affected person intolerable at the end of the session. And a feeling of FOMO. FOMO means feeling of missing out. I just like this word from the Karan Johar as a FOMO word. The reason being of the FOMO is when we are not able to attend some webinar, at the end of the session, we feel FOMO. Now the incidence and prevalence, see the simple chart is there. It was discrete before the March 2020, very, very rare. Sudden increase in the cases after the March 24, 2020, and cases are exponentially increasing, mortality unknown and not recorded. Morbidity vary from 0 to 100. The sufferers, they are really troublesome, right from the 4 years of age to the 90 plus years, almost all age groups, people are suffering. Equal incidence in male, females and others. In upper India, upper and middle socioeconomic class people, as per Kuppu-Swamy classification, has been mostly affected. It's just like whatever I'm talking is just like a Gurudev. I'm giving some pravachan on it of a Webinaritis Pandemica. It's an etiology, it's a lockdown. Burning desire to study more and more and more. There is a peacelessness at home with family. Absence of job security in a pharma people, inability of a supra-talented people to avoid teaching, and inability of high enthusiastic students to stop reading, and to a way to prove yourself busy. It's an etiology for the Webinaritis Pandemica. And best way to kill the time of faculty as well as the delegates in lockdown. Now, what is the pathogenesis? So very simple pathogenesis, COVID from China, COVID in India, lockdown in India, absence of weekend trips, CMEs, conferences, friends get together, promotion of social media interaction, an idea of webinars in the mind of few intellects. The virus of webinars spread all over, and it's a pandemic. So this is the pathogenesis. Now, how it's mode of infection? It can be through the Zoom, the Google Meets, the WebEx, then go to webinar and whatnot. So many sites, there's Facebook Live, etc., etc., etc. So many. And the most important thing is our business is our business and none of your business. This is the mode of infection. So see how we can enjoy any webinar right from the sitting close to Vidya Balan and so many celebrities, and this can happen only because of the Webinaritis. Now, what are the symptoms of Webinaritis? Countdown to the webinar time. Number 1, it's a self-talking. Number 2 is attention seeking. Number 3 is no personal time. Number 4, self-praise. Sudden improvement in the vocabulary. Sudden interest in a gadgets. These are the symptoms, and signs are improvement in home dress code, hygienic homes and study areas, old books dusted, neat and clean, extra socialization even in a social distancing, decreased materialistic behavior, more love for likes and comments on social media. And this is a smart dress code we can have, for these are the signs for this. Now the complications. Number 1 complication is headache, sleepiness, laziness, depression, delusion of grandeur, and a weight gain. Because Webinaritis Pandemica, we have to sit in front of computers. Just to sit there, the chances of weight gain are more and more. These are the immediate complications. Now the feeling of the speaker. कभी कभी लगता है कि अपुन ही भगवान है. He just goes on speaking on any subject. He feels like he's something very big person. These are the feeling of speaker, and he just asks 3 questions to each and everyone. Am I audible? Am I visible? Am I doing good? This is the feeling of speaker. Or then the best part of the speaker is मैं ही अपनी favorite हूँ, like Karishma Kapoor. And the feeling of the listener. I'm really worried about the listeners. Then सब जगह ज्ञान बट रहा है, जहां से भी जितना मिलता है उतना ले लेंगे. See the face and the feeling of viewers is also like ये आग कब बुझेगी. This is the feeling of viewers. Then the feeling of viewers is also should I launch or something sometime, or control. उदय control क्या क्या सुनना पड़ रहा है. And they are the very bad in what not listening, and the feeling continues. So what's your point? I'm not even mad, that's a pathetic or a lame. And finally, there is a webinar comma. There is Anarkali saying utho Anarkali, webinar khatam hua. Even a person, this is being quoted by the Mahendra for these things. And these are the extreme cases. Causes of death due to webinar, though not recorded, but it is there. And the death by webinar, it can happen. Other side effect of the webinaritis, though it's a free, so it's available all the time. So we are not able to flaunt around in our dresses. Inability to have weekend trips. Meri sari, teri sari, not able to do it. Gifting each other is stopped. Lack of access to the 5-star hotels and the foods every weekend, which used to be free. And the gossips, I'm not counting it, but these are the webinaritis problems. And then the not one has, see the OPD, what the things are, no one has a jaundice. They all are having a doses of haldi and doodh. It's a problem of also with the webinaritis. Now, what is the treatment? Number 1 is a meditation. Number 2 is yoga, alternative medicine. Cognitive therapies are also needed for the webinaritis pandemica. Behavioral therapies for the faculties, for the delegates, everybody is needed. Shock therapies in extreme cases. And divine medicine is a webinar is coming as my talk with Ramdev Baba. So this medicine is going to come. Now the Gharelu Upchar is also for the webinaritis. Eat something and kuto something and drink something. They are there. There are ukalas. Now the vaccine is also there. The Trump and Modi and everybody is talking and finding out the vaccine for the webinaritis pandemica. We are just waiting for it. Now see the community spread. When it was started, it was not that much. But now you just see how much the webinaritis pandemica has spread into the community. Now day-to-day guidelines for the pandemica. There are so many guidelines. Ye karo, ye nahi karo, wo karo, follow the guidelines, open the mouth, close the mouth, see the thing, see your dress, what not you are wearing. Now, with the webinaritis pandemica, there is a new job opportunities. Pharma companies are happy, showing more and love affection. Opportunity in adversity. Election campaign can be done. Mushrooming, committing chairs, president societies, all are there. So see, this is the dress when we are normally like that, but when we are in the front of the camera, we all dressed so well. Now these are the evidence-based results of the webinaritis, which is happening. When you learn engineering from the online class, you will have a different stairs at a different place. Another thing is just to show off what we are talking and what not, then the evidence-based results is like that. वो तुम्हें webinar के लिए बोलेगा आ जाओ, but please don't go. Then these are another recordings. Another funny thing that you have to sit in front of computer mode all the time. Then another evidence-based results that troublesome. Now the problem is with घरवाले, the pets. इस वक्त सबसे ज्यादा अगर कोई परेशान है तो वो है कान. एक तो चश्मे की डंडी, दूसरा ईयरफोन की घुंडी, and the mask की डोरी. कान ना हुआ, हैंगर हो गया. So these are the problems of the webinaritis. And join, though it's a free, but it's enough. Too much has been happening. And this picture says about it that webinaritis is putting all kuda karkat in our brain. This is also there. And see what used to be happen when we used to do the conference, when we sit close to each other, we used to doze off. But now it's a very, very comfortable evidence-based results. You can start a webinar and you can sleep close by. So you can put ice bags and anything like, and feel like you're dancing something. Now webinaritis, there's a sudden feeling of gyan, of your experience and all those things, and the role of host and role of speakers, the role of viewers. And nowadays the webinaritis is not simple. It's just like all astra shastra in the hand, right from the, what you name the shastra, it is there, because it's troubling. 6 a.m. meditation class, 7 a.m. yoga class, 8 a.m. child online class, 10 a.m. cooking class, 12 lunch meeting with the kitty girls, 2 to 10 a.m. You can have whatever you choose it. It's like that. Weekends, international, when to see patients. That is a break point. Now the spoil alert is, the most of the people are spoiling the webinaritis by don't bother to rehearse, don't set up your equipments in advance, don't test your connection, don't respect other people's time, and fall in love with your own voice. That's a biggest spoil alert which is there. Another, this is a best graph we have seen in last so many days is the corona cases. We have already gone beyond the corona cases of the webinars. The earning of the doctors have gone down, and the knowledge for the doctors is almost similar, though they are learning and listening so many things. See, this webinaritis is not now, it was in our history also. See how this webinaritis works.
నీవే నా నన్ను తలకినది, నీవే నా నన్ను పిలకినది, నీవే నా మదిలో నినది, హృదయము కలవర పరగినది, నీవే నా నీవే నన్ను తలకినది, నీవే నన్ను పిలకినది, నీవే నా మదిలో నినది.
For the webinaritis, you don't have a language or anything, any bar. You can have any knowledge from the webinaritis and see how the online classes works on this.
Okay, double click on my computer. I can see your computer. No. Click on my computer on your computer. How can I click on your computer from my computer? There is an icon labeled my computer on your computer. Double click it. What the hell? What is your computer doing on my computer? Double click on your computer. Which icon do I have to click? My computer. Tell me, where do you live? I go to your house to click on your computer. Oh.
See the problem of the online classes.
Double click.
These are the problems. Now this is the take-home passage. Plan 1 is we need a lifestyle modification for the webinaritis. Number 2, we should treat it symptomatically. And we need alternative medicine. And the last is HRT. Why I have written this hormone replacement therapy for this? But webinaritis pandemica, we don't know how it's going to happen and how will last it. So probably we may need someday hormones also. So this is a take-home message. Thank you so much for the patient listening. The webinaritis pandemic. Thank you so much.